Hi, I'm Einar Tangen, and this is Asia Narratives. COP27, the UN Climate Change Conference, has happened every year since 1995. These two-week summits are an important space for the world leaders, politicians, experts, and a whole host of other people to discuss the climate crisis on a global level. The annual conference brings together those that signed the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, in case you're wondering, an international environmental treaty addressing climate change. That was 30 years ago. Every UN member state is a signatory for the UNFCCC. It includes Palestine, the Cook Islands, and Niue. The Holy See is an observer of the treaty. Effectively, every nation, country, or state in the world is involved, getting a total of 197 signatory parties. Each year, representatives from every party come together to discuss actions on climate change for the Conference of the Parties, or COP. Following COP26 in Glasgow last year, the 27th COP is being hosted in Egypt this month. With the world feeling the effects of global warming on a daily basis, COP27 has become a hand-wringing exercise where everybody acknowledges the problem, but those who have the means to do something about it refuse. To be brief, climate change action requires people and economies to switch to cleaner energy sources and production processes. To do this takes investment, which the Global South and Central Asia don't have, as opposed to the Global North, which polluted its way to prosperity, but thinks those with nothing should be the ones doing more. For example, the US and EU will point to their domestic carbon footprint, but won't count the carbon footprint they create in other countries with their demand from everything from cars to toasters. What to expect? Unfortunately, nothing. Just another critical meeting where no one will agree and a trail of broken promises. For example, 13 years ago, at a United Nations climate summit in Copenhagen, rich nations made a significant pledge. They promised to channel $100 billion a year to less wealthy nations by 2020 to help them adapt to climate change and mitigate further rises in temperature. It hasn't happened. They can't give a reason why other than politics, etc. Meanwhile, we are going to continue to suffer until the powers that be recognize that this is an extinction level event, and that if we're going to tackle it, we cannot have the poorest who have nothing doing the most to help those who have the most and are responsible for the situation do as little as possible. So at this time, let's hope that there is less talk and more action.